Kennen, first, love the hat. Very cool. I'm a hat guy. I just went simple today, but I've got like hundreds of hats, and I love that. What does that say? What is the logo?
It says 1999. I thrifted this one. It's from Disneyland, apparently. So
Oh,
I
cool.
love like vintage and retro outfits and stuff. So
Yeah, I love that too. And you know what's funny that you say that because I can hear it in your music, I can hear it in your sound, your lyrics, and what you want to talk about. You are really like an essence of music because I couldn't put a thumbnail on you to say what kind of style that you have, but you can tell that you're not just a music lover, you love creating music, you love creating sounds, and it's almost like it's like your music floats, it just sort of resonates around people, and that's a rare thing to be able to do, so congratulations on that, man.
wow, thank you so much.
Well, look, we got to get into why we're talking because RBCx Music, first up, mind you, I switched it around there with saying it, but man, they are phenomenal in finding and helping artists like yourself. How does it feel to be part of this group for 2022?
Honestly, I'm so thankful. I heard there were hundreds of other applicants this year, like 600, 400. I don't remember the exact number that was thrown around, but um, like being in first up with RBCX Music, they've been helping me with performance opportunities, mentorship, grants. Um, Something particularly exciting was to participate in the Artist Summit that was last month. So that was such a great time. I met the other artists who were all across Canada, but they were flown in for the event, and it was so nice meeting them. And yeah.
You did something else too because of RBCx Music. Had something to do with the Toronto International Film Festival.
Yes, yes. That was my biggest live performance yet. I was on the, thank you so much. I was on the Slate Music stage. That was part of TIFF, and I've heard, I've heard, so as I was walking to sound check, I
Yeah.
walked past King Street. There were these girls camping out, like by the barrier on the street. I was like, what's going on? And then so I heard Harry Styles was
Ah.
attending like a screening of his new movie, and I just went on with my show. Apparently, as he was like walking down King Street, um, that was during my performance, so I could say potentially Harry Styles noticed my music. I don't know,
Okay,
but
we're gonna know when Mr. Styles releases his new album, and you're like, "Oh man, this is a great song." Wait a second, that's a song I was playing. That's the song I was singing when he walked by. He stole my song. Get your lawyers out, people. So I love that, man. That's great. For folks who don't know what First Up RBCX Music is, please explain it and how you actually got involved with it.
yes. So first up with RBCx Music, they've, like I said, been helping me out with all these opportunities, and all it takes is just to apply. And at the time, I wasn't really giving it much thought, but um, once it all started happening, I'm like, oh wow, this is real life, and like they've been treating me good. Like the TIFF show, for example, they had a whole artist trailer. Like, wow, this was not happening at my show at the supermarket. So,
Would you recommend it to other artists to apply?
oh, of course, of course.
Good, man. I guess, like I said, I wouldn't have had a chance to really meet you if it wasn't for this. So I'm very grateful for them to be able to open these kind of doors and channels, so I can talk to the next big things in Canadian music too. I want to get a bit into your career, and I was a little confused about a couple of things. So hopefully you can explain it to me. Was there like, have you always wanted to do music, or was it one of those things where you were thinking about doing something else and then went, well, maybe I can do music?
So in the very beginning, I was a 12-year-old discovering GarageBand on my elementary school computer. And over the years, my passion for that kind of grew, and I wanted to pursue a music production career.
Okay.
So that's what I was working towards. Um, I even applied to Berkeley and Boston, and I got in, but I couldn't afford it. But alas, um, I took another audio engineering program here in Ontario, and then um, in 2019, I came to downtown Toronto from
Mhm.
Waterloo. That was my hometown, Waterloo. And I was meeting these artists, getting in my first writing sessions, but then the pandemic hit. And, I had to move back, and I thought, wow, like, what's going to happen now? But I something that had been on my mind was launching like my own artist project where I'm the one singing and performing because I had been a producer, I had been writing my songs, but at the time, like um, other singers would sing,
Mhm.
and I thought like I really wanted to try sharing my own message, being the one to sing it for the audience, and um, I did that, and I think it helped the audience connect to the music when they see you like being the one to share it. So, um, yeah, it really worked out for me. And indie pop was a sound that like I found matched my vibe, and yeah, here we are.
But did you know that you could sing, and did you know you could write?
I picked up writing like a few years into doing production stuff.
Hmm.
Singing though, in 2019, I was like kind of thinking about it. I was taking singing lessons because I did not sing growing up. I wasn't in choir. I didn't do any of the high school talent shows with my singing. I was just, there were some karaoke nights here and there, but but I didn't think like I had it. I always thought that it was something you're born with or something you don't have, but with practice and with editing, I'm not gonna lie. Good thing I have the producer thing under my belt because that definitely helps me out. But yeah, it just takes practice mostly.
Did it surprise a lot of people to hear you sing? Like, did people turn around and go, wait a minute? Okay, you never told me you could do this. I mean, I know you're great at, putting this stuff all together, but I did not know you can stand in front of a mic and belt it out the way you do.
In the very beginning, I think like on my page, I was mostly promoting like my stuff as a producer and
Hmm.
my first song as a singer, which is unlisted now. It was it's just I guess it's because you know how it is with like singers who are starting out. Their very first projects, they'll like post and then take down and do a better thing afterwards. That was me, but people I think yeah at the time were like pretty interested into hearing my own voice for the first time.
Didn't one of your songs hit a million on Spotify?
Yes, two of them. Um, the first one to do that was Timothy Chalamet, and the second one was called 12365 for me.
What are both songs about?
So the first song, Timothy Chalamet, the main line goes like, "God damn, my crush looks like Timothy Chalamet," and are you familiar with The actor.
Actually, I'm an old school guy, so no, I'm not. So if you can explain it.
No worries. He's a very handsome actor. All the kids are like obsessed with him right now, but I met this guy a long time ago. It was like 2019 when I first met this guy, and I soon came up with the idea for that song because, I'll describe what he looks like, right? Curly hair, green eyes, and if you see like Dune or whatever, he's got
Oh, I know who
another.
you're talking about.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes, as
yes.
soon as you said that, now I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, that explains it. I'm not that old, but old enough.
I met this guy who, like, the resemblance is crazy,
Mm.
right? So I wrote the song. It just came to me one day, and um, he still, he probably knows this about him. I don't know, but the other song, 1 2 3 6 5 for me. So it's like when I have the title on Spotify, it looks like a bunch of numbers, right? But it's like 1 2 like TO 3 6 5 4 like FOR me, and yeah. So it's like it's kind of my way of saying, like, I'm hoping, my wish is for this person to like be there for me, like 365 days of a year and onwards.
You know what I love about you, man, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. You seem like the most bashful person on the planet, but at the same time, but you put your life out there. What is that like to have that sort of contrast going on in your life?
uh, I don't know. Uh, I guess it just happens. I don't know.
I love it, man.
I love music, and like, when I make music, it's just a creative outlet for myself, and sometimes there's things I can't put into words, but if I can make a song, then the message is there, and it's just the way I like it, and yeah, I can share my stories and everything.
And we like it too. We like it a lot. I mean, yeah, a million. I think that says a lot right there. When you got two great songs like that, are there other songs following for an EP or album?
Yes, so those two songs were part of my first EP called Kennen's Cassettes. My second EP, I'm currently in the process of rolling out, and it's called Art Class.
Fantastic. And
Yes.
we're rolling into the rest of 2022 as we speak. This is like just over several hours as we are now into the fall. What's going to be happening with you show wise in the fall and coming up for the holidays?
Yes, I have a show, and this opportunity was brought to me as well from First Up with RBCx Music, and I'm going to be performing at Richmond Hill Center. Wait, let me check the date. Let me check the date.
No problem.
I
We do that, we get a closer look at your hat.
Oh, yes. And I just got the email for this like yesterday. I think I can say this. I
Yeah,
think I
you
can say
can.
this.
Yeah, and if you
Um,
can't, don't worry about it.
okay. Um, October 27 at Richmond Hill Center for the Performing Arts.
Absolutely,
So,
you can say that. Absolutely.
yes.
Congratulations on that. Look, as we're
Thank you.
slowly wrapping this up, because we're in October, I like to give the season's best with Halloween. What was your
Mm.
favorite Halloween costume growing up? Can you describe it for me?
Oh, um, excuse me. So this
Okay.
one year, this one year, um, I did this skull face paint thing, which I mean, it took a hot minute for me to get ready and get all that on, but um, I really like that one.
Got you lots of candy?
Oh, I was too old. I think I was in high school.
So
I
what? Look, I still see some high school guys going around trying to get trick or
really,
treat. Yes. You know
really.
how it is. Candy is candy, man. It doesn't matter how old you are. People are still trying to get out there and get it. Look, there'll be guys 40 years old who'll still be going trick or treat. I'm
Oh.
going for my kid. Yeah, right. I love the
Oh.
costume, man. I love the costume. Look, thank you so much for doing this interview with me. Thank you so much for sharing your story and your music. Looking forward to the new EP when it does come out too, and hopefully we can talk again when it happens. But just congrats on being part of this program and being part of the future superstars from Canada, man. Congratulations and thank you again.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for having me.